Hi everyone, I'm JD from Willow Bound Journals. Welcome back to my channel. We are picking up where we left off with this start to finish series, making some fairy journals. We have now made the covers. I've taken it to my sewing machine and stitched around them, keeping a pocket here in the front cover. And now we are up to folding and choosing and arranging our feature pages. So what I'm kind of going to do is first of all choose which one's going into which one. So, and I'll kind of talk out loud my process and see if that's helpful. I'm thinking this one's going into the fairy swing because it's more the blue tones. I'm not sure if I want to include this one as a page, just because it's different and I want them to be twins so that there's going to always be two together. Oh, so these were candidates for middle pages with the full size page. So I definitely want these as my middle pages. It's just a matter of which one goes for which. I think this one will go for the Fairy Queen. Now, how am I going to fold this? I'm going to have to be cutting something off. I think what I'll do is I'll cut off the birds so that I can use those in a pocket or something, or as a pocket. So I think I want to, because it's my middle page, I know it's going to have to go in quite a lot. So if I go in that far, I hope that's far enough. And I can always trim it down later. Oops, sorry for bumping you. Hi Keanu, how are you? Gonna make some fairy journals with me? So we're gonna always keep our scraps and our offcuts. So with the cover, I've kept the offcuts that I can use to make pockets or embellishments. So we're gonna keep those. And all right, my little boy, I'm sorry, but I have to make these journals. All right, so then I will just trim off the top. That will be my middle page, my middle feature page. Like that. All right. So that one will go with that. Oh no, I cut off the fairy dress. That's okay. I will just cut that off there. So don't worry too much if something like that happens. You can always just cut it where you want it to be cut. But that is something to think about. Look at the back page as well to make sure you're not cutting off something important. There we go. All right. Now the middle page for this one, I would like this gorgeous piece here. All right, let me see. Now, what I want to do with this page is make sure I'm not cutting off her face in the middle fold. So I might even fold it this way first, just to make sure I'm not doing that. And I might just, I just want to see where the fold will go, like that, maybe. And then that will, yep, let's go with that. So then what I can do is, first of all, cut off the top edge, because that's going to help us figure out where to cut our other edge. So getting rid of that. Even though it will be going like this. So then I want to cut off a decent amount because this is our middle page. So let's go with that amount. And if we have to cut off more, then we will later. That's not got anything interesting on it. That's okay. So there is that, and I'm glad it kept that floral feature in the corner. All right, so there's our middle pages for these journals. Fairy Queen, Fairy Swing. Let's move on. So there's two of these ones. So, oh, hang on a minute, sorry. My cat's just playing with things he shouldn't be playing with. All right, so because there's two of these ones, these were the end pages of the book. Let's use every part of the book we can, and let's also use this, and that will break up the solid, it will break up the feature pages with all the colour and give us a solid page, but mainly we're just utilising the book. And we can turn that into a pocket. We want to make sure we're using every page from the book and as much of the pages as we can. So keep as many offcuts as we can. All right, one for each. So there's one for you. Let's do this one for you. Keeping the offcut and then trimming the top. Hey, puppy boy, and you're beautiful. Alrighty, so got those two pages now. What do we have next? A contents page. I don't know if we're going to use the contents page because we could turn this into embellishments, pockets, corners, tucks. So we might keep that one out, and that way both of these can be used in that way if needs be. Now, I'm gonna look at which ones I think will go with which ones. So these are both yellow pages, so I feel like I want to put you with you, you with you, and we're going you with you and you with you. And then what do we have here? Okay, so we've got two blue pages. We'll put one blue page in you, one blue page in you. We've got two yellow pages, so we will put one yellow page in you, one yellow page in you. Because this is like more the blue one, I'm putting the fishing ocean themed mermaid pages together. That's like the loosest connection I can come up with, but that helps me just to make my decisions. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 feature pages in each. Now I do have this spare one here. So I can either include this one as a page, or I can reserve this one for some cute little kitty for some pockets and things. So do I want 6 feature pages or 7? Let's just go with 6 and use that as some pockets and things. All right. Now, let us fold and arrange these pages. So I'll work with this journal first. Okay. So I'm looking at both, trying to make sure everything is lined up. So I might just go here that. Again, some people might be like, why don't I keep the whole page whole and fold that over? Personal preference. I just want what's on the page there to be seen and not fuss around with a flip or a flap. But if that's what you want to do, definitely do that. Sometimes I do that, just most of the time I don't. That's because I want everything to be clean cut and even type thing. And because I'm going to put in extra pockets and things and flaps and things, so I don't need that to have a flap. So yeah, I'll put that one there. This is a really pretty page. It's really, really pretty. And so I am thinking also about which one I want to be my front page and which one to be that. I actually think I want that one to be my front, just because I like blue. And I like that says the fairies ball. Now this one I want to be my front. And I want to make sure I'm not cutting off that fairy there. So we'll just go a bit further down, fold that further down. And then, yes, we didn't cut off that fairy. Good. So let's go up here, trim off this part. All right, now that I'm actually looking at it, I'm making some rainbow fairy journals because there's lots of color going on. So I do actually think I want this to be yellow, because then we've got blue, yellow, and now we have pink. Now, I actually like keeping this border on there because it gives you some writing space. And this will probably actually be my front page, because I always like to choose a feature page for the front. That one looks nice. That could be the Fairy Queen. This can be another pocket or something. Yeah, that's a nice one for the front page. Alrighty, so there we go, front page. Then we have this one. I'm just looking which one. Oh, how cute are those rabbits? Oh my goodness, they're so cute. I love them. I want the fairies to be the key feature here. Let's cut it off here so that I can still use that little rabbit as a feature. Not as a feature, as a embellishment. So even though I could fold this out further, I don't want to cut off those beautiful rabbit ears too much, and then I can use that later on as a pocket. Oh, that's adorable. Or I could use that side. So it's all about working with the page. The page tells you where to cut, where to fold, and what to use. Okay, now while I'm here, I'm just going to arrange them because I've got my 6 feature pages. This will be my front. I know this is my middle. Sometimes this is how I work out how I arrange things. This one I want to put next. And then let's put this one in the middle to break those up. And then let's go with you, because I want to break up these ones so that all of these ones with the lines aren't all in a row. And those are my 6 feature pages in their order. Let's now do this one. All right, so we have this piece here, the Dream Fairy. That sounds nice. Now this one I will trim off here, because there's a lot of blank space up here. So I'm just cutting that down so there's not as much blank space. Because the Dream Fairy does sound very nice. Now, what am I cutting off here? I don't want to cut off too much actually. So I want to preserve that bottom piece a little bit so that I can use that as a pocket or something. All right, let's put that up here and cut that off. So I really enjoy this process. The cover is always my favorite part to do. Actually, let's make it more yellow. It's a bit more going on that side. Cover's always my favorite part, and then I absolutely love doing the pages next. Trimming things down, cutting things down, showing off what I want to show off and getting rid of the rest. I love that process of working that out and all that kind of stuff. So because there was nothing at the bottom to be a feature, I just cut off the top so that as much of the page itself can be seen. Okay, very nice. So now we've got yellow, we've got blue, and this I believe will be our front page. Yes. Now, how am I going to do this? Where am I going to fold? Because I want to keep as much of that as I can. So I'm going to fold it about here. And we could use that if we wanted as a pocket. Now, that's very pretty. Just making sure that that actually fits. It does, yay. So that would be our front page. And then we have another yellow page. So maybe I can turn that over just so that there's one of each. That's fun. Okay, again, I'm not really, there's not a lot going on at the top there, so I think I will, yeah, let's just go for it. Cut there. And hang on, which, do I want that or that? Probably that with the yellow. Okay, what's going on the back? Cute little fairies and the mushrooms or the toadstools. Alright, and we'll trim the last feature page. In the next video, we will do our blank pages and our other interesting pages as well. First, let me arrange these. So what have we got? We've got the front page, and then we want to alternate between that one's our middle, and I know that one's going in there. So because I've already got a blue there, I probably want to do the Dream Fairy next. That's pretty, sounds very pretty. And then we'll do the Midnight Fishing one so that the blues are a bit separated. And then we'll do this one before the yellow. Good. All right, Fairy Swing, Fairy Queen, feature page is done. I will see you guys in the next video where we'll work on our blank pages and other pages. Thanks for watching. Bye guys.